Another time, I was walking my dog in Chicago. So I was walking my dog, Sadie, in Chicago, and I had, like, no hair and makeup on. I was just walking down the street, and this guy goes, "Hey, you look like Oprah Winfrey." And I didn't say anything. And he said, I said, "You look like Oprah Winfrey." And I turned around and said, "I am Oprah Winfrey." And he said, "You wish."
Now that's a nice compliment.
You wish.
Do you miss a studio audience? Do you miss being, because I noticed on your special, you did it in front of a studio audience. I don't recall you doing that for quite some time.
I haven't done it for 13 years. It's 13 years since the Oprah show ended this May. And when I walked into the studios to do that, I had one of those, it was like triggered in a very nice way. I mean, I felt like, first of all, the audience, and having all the cameras and knowing that you were doing this for broadcast television was really, it was really a good thing. It felt good.
I know you could have done this.
It felt like getting on a bicycle. It felt like
I like the idea that you did it here at ABC because you don't do much on broadcast television.
I haven't done a lot on broadcast.
What was it about this particular topic that made you go, I must talk about this in a primetime situation?
Well, I have had the experience of a lifetime because back in 2021, I had my knees done. Anybody here ever had their knees done? Woo! Let's testify. So for 4 years, I was in pain every time I walked down a hill, and I was getting those injections in the knees, the steroid injections. But as you know, if you continue to get them, it actually gets worse. You don't improve, you get worse. So I decided to have my knees done. And let me tell you, life changed.
Yeah, it was.
Life changed after that. And when you first come home, I could not lift my leg off the bed. I couldn't move my foot. And I made a vow that if if you let me walk again, I promise I will get myself in shape. I promise I will use my body to the highest possible good for myself and my health. And that's how it all started. So I started, not being able to, first of all, you start out with a walker. Which is very limiting. And then I moved from walker to crutches to cane. And then every day I would just try to do a couple more feet, until I'd gotten up to a mile. And the first time I did a mile, it took me almost 2 hours to finish a mile. And every day I would try to do a little more and a little more. And I was not eating past 4 o'clock and watching all the right meals. And I felt like I had to do it my way and had to prove that I could do it on my own. Even though I was hearing all along people talking about the medications, I felt like, I've got to do it.
Right, yeah.
And I did a show or a conversation on OprahDaily.com where I do a lot of my work and stories. It's Oprah Magazine turned digital. And I talked to a lot of doctors who, for the first time, I got when they said obesity is a disease. Obesity is a disease. It is not a disease for everybody who's overweight. It is a disease if you carry the gene or the propensity for the adipose gene, which is the fat gene. So not everybody who